It was a beautiful summer afternoon, and I was enjoying the warmth of the sun on my skin. I decided to send a quick text message to my friend, Sarah, asking if she wanted to grab lunch. I typed out the message and hit send without really paying attention to who I was sending it to. It was only after a few seconds that I realized I had accidentally sent the message to my boss, Mr. Thompson. My heart sank as I stared at my phone in disbelief. I couldn't believe that I had just sent a message meant for my friend to my boss. I quickly tried to come up with a plan to fix the situation. I knew that I had to act fast before Mr. Thompson saw the message. I tried to recall the content of the message, hoping that it wasn't anything too embarrassing or inappropriate. Unfortunately, my worst fears were confirmed as I read the message over again. It was a joke about our boss, and I had used some pretty colorful language to describe him. I knew that if Mr. Thompson saw the message, I could be in serious trouble. I immediately called Sarah to explain what had happened and to ask her to delete the message from her phone. She was understanding and promised to help me out. I then went into damage control mode and composed a message to Mr. Thompson, apologizing for the mistake and explaining that the message was meant for a friend. I hit send on the message, hoping for the best. However, I knew that I had to be prepared for the worst. I was already envisioning being fired from my job and having to start all over again. The minutes passed like hours as I waited for a response from Mr. Thompson. Every time my phone buzzed, I jumped, fearing that it was a message from him. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, a message from Mr. Thompson appeared on my screen. I nervously opened the message, expecting the worst. To my surprise, Mr. Thompson was understanding and even found the joke to be funny. He told me that he appreciated my honesty and that he had made mistakes in the past himself. He even joked that he was glad that he wasn't the only one who thought he was a bit of a jerk. I breathed a sigh of relief and thanked my lucky stars. I knew that I had dodged a bullet and that things could have gone much worse. I learned a valuable lesson that day about the importance of double checking who I was sending messages to and being mindful of what I was saying in text messages. In the end, I was grateful for the experience, as it taught me to be more careful in the future. I also learned that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you take responsibility for them and learn from them. It was a lesson that I would carry with me for the rest of my life.